Welcome back to Jeopardy. Now let's get to know our contestants a little bit better. First, we have Joan Ritterbush from Crystal Lake, New York. Now, Joan, I understand that you own 3 cats.
I do. An interesting way of naming them. I named them after the streets that I found them on. So the first one's name is Beverly. The second one's name is Vine. And the third one's name is 53rd.
Well, that must make for some interesting trips to the vet. Next, we have Eric Raymond from Santa Fe, New Mexico. Now, Eric, I understand that you used to work on a driving range.
Well, yes, Alex. At one time, I made a very modest wage picking up golf balls at a driving range. I would pick them up so people would hit them, so I would pick them up so they would hit them. So I would pick them up so they would hit them, so I would pick them up. They would hit them, so I would pick them up. On and on it went. An endless existential loop of meaninglessness. It was like every day my soul was being squeezed tighter and tighter by a bench vice. So to numb the regret, I took to drinking lantern oil that I stole from the local True Value, until my brain was a dull mush and I saw life through a gauzy, dreamlike curtain. One night, driving home, completely gacked, I struck a deer with my car, killing it instantly. I got out to inspect the damage, and I could feel her young, still alive and moving within her engorged womb. Using only a penknife, I cut her open and watched that still, wet creature stumble alone into the woods. How like me he seemed, broken and afraid and doomed to a certain death, without the benefit of his mother's milk, the only sustenance that could redeem him. There in that ditch I bathed in the blood of that fallen fawn, baptized and reborn in her blood. I left my life behind that day, until I was befriended by a kindly undertaker who gave me work in the morgue, where I was put in charge of minding the furnace and burning the corpses. It was honest work, and it suited me, turning one's sentient husks into piles of undifferentiated ash. The monotony was only occasionally broken up when a saline breast implant would boil and expand, exploding its membrane with a deafening bang! Such pleasures were few and far between, and never enough to rouse me from the fervent wish that I could somehow switch places with my charges. So I returned to the woods, lay down and waited impatiently for the sweet embrace of Mother Death. Night after night, as the canvas of the cosmos opened up before me, again and again, I beseeched the God that I no longer believed in to unburden me of my temporal agency. How many nights I knew not beyond the measure of my beard, which had grown long and white, whether from fear or approaching death, I could not judge.